What's up, guys? It's the Wild Card Podcast. We're back here again. I'm Carson James.
I'm Kieran Pruitt.
And this is episode
number 5.
5, I believe. Yeah. We're on a roll, man. So talk about our stuff, bro.
Okay. Basically the Wild Card Podcast, if this is your first episode listening, we got
a deck of cards.
We have a deck of cards.
Yep.
Listeners submit questions for us to talk about for roughly 10 minutes. We pull those from the deck.
Yes, sir.
And talk about those. And so it's up to you, the listeners, what we talk about.
Yep. And then we have social medias. You can find us at wildcard.podcast on the Instagram. And then Twitter is WCard Podcast.
Yep.
And then Facebook is just the Wildcard Podcast. We have a website in the works, so you guys can check that out. Once it's done, shout out to Joel. He's hooking us up. But yeah, I just got a quick announcement. I don't know, but for the people that know me, friends and family, my mom, Jerry, and her boyfriend, Jason, got engaged. Love you both.
Woo!
Super excited. Shout out to my new stepbrother, Hunter. We hang out all the time. We've hung out for a few years. I'm excited that you're a part of the family, man. They went to Hawaii. Jason proposed to her in Hawaii, so she was really, really excited. It was a lot better than the proposals she got previously that I won't talk about. But they got me a cool keychain from Hawaii that says my name on it, and I can never find anything that says my name on it because no one's named Carson unless you're in Bend and play lacrosse. And they got me a keychain that has guitar picks from Hawaii and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Really
Thanks,
cool.
Mom and Jason. Love you guys. I'm excited for you. So,
It's really exciting.
but yeah, that's all I had to say. And then if you guys watched and or listened to the last podcast, we talked about cereals and what foods I think should be cereals or stuff like that. I've got a surprise for you, Kieran.
I'm terrified.
I have a surprise. It's not it's a cereal.
Am I going to have to eat this right now?
No, you don't have to, but we can try it. I think it looks bomb. It's not as outlandish as you think it is. But I'm going to grab it from under my seat and we'll see what he thinks. Alrighty. Hershey's Kisses cereal.
Okay, first impression, this looks like a bowl full of dog turds.
But it's going to taste amazing.
The camera's really close this time, so if you can see that on YouTube.
It kind of looks like just deformed Cocoa Puffs, to be honest.
Yeah, but they're kind of in the shape of Hershey's Kisses.
But they are in the shape of Hershey's Kisses. I do agree. But I want to try them. So we can try them after the podcast if you want.
We can go live or something on Instagram and post that for you guys to see.
Yeah, we'll post it on the social media.
Picture of this on.
So
thanks, Carson.
Yeah, bro.
This is weird. I'm not sure how to feel about this.
You can keep it or you can give it back to me, because I know I'll eat it. But
okay.
You know. All right. Well, should we draw our cards? Intro. Oh yeah. Thanks, Joaquin. He saved us.
Yeah.
Roll the intro music, Riley.
The Wild Card Podcast.
Sorry for the late intro, guys. That's my bad. I
got excited.
Yeah, I get carried away.
All right, our first card. So, today is Super Bowl number 54. Let's go Chiefs.
Chiefs.
They're playing
Patrick Mahomes.
They're playing the 49ers right now. Well, they're playing them in a couple hours. So
hey, Garoppolo.
We're recording this.
I hope. I'm looking you in the eyes right now, Garoppolo. I know you're not watching this, but I don't care because I don't like you, and you're going to lose.
Tom Brady texted Jimmy Garoppolo and just said, it's not that big a deal, just win.
Well, you know what's
no
funny?
No pressure when Tom Brady texts you, just win.
He's not in the Super Bowl, so
yeah,
don't care.
He didn't even
not a fan of Tom Brady.
Out of the first round.
Well, I've got some predictions. Are we good with the camera, Joaquin?
Okay, so we had an idea.
Basically, predict.
We're going to make some predictions, and then we're going to have you guys
come up with a punishment or come up with something that we have to do if my prediction is wrong and his is right, or if both of ours is wrong.
So
because we both want the same team to win.
We both want them to win, but so we're gonna predict a Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
Final score and the winner. We both come out. We both think the Chiefs are gonna win.
Yep. And the funniest Super Bowl commercial. So I'll start with this. I think the MVP just by bias because I really like him, and he's an amazing quarterback, and I think he's totally going to change the game for quarterbacks in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, he is just crazy talented. He has brought just a total new style of passing and running, and he has got the field vision that of a basketball player on the court and a lacrosse player on the field. No look passes. He knows what's in front of him, behind him, side to side, and quarterbacks constantly are getting blindsided to the side, sacked. Bro, he knows you're there.
Yeah.
He is just crazy talented. I think the Chiefs are going to win, obviously. My score idea is I think the 49ers are going to lose with 27 points and the Chiefs beating them with 31 points. And I think the funniest commercial is going to have something to do with the Doritos. I think the Doritos
usually
is
has
going to
really
get
good
it.
commercials.
I think the most heart-wrenching one was probably going to be something like Budweiser because they did something with like the dogs or a couple years back, and they seem to really punch you in the heart, dude. They puncture you.
Yeah, they always have the dogs running the field with the horses.
Yeah, and they had a horse one last year or something like that.
It's usually really good.
Yeah.
It makes you just want to cry. But Doritos, I think that's cool about Doritos is they always do like a series, I feel like. So it's like they build on each other every time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's smart. All right, bro. What's
my prediction.
What's your
so
score?
I've got the Chiefs winning. I think they're going to score 5 touchdowns and a field goal, so 38. And I think the 49ers are just going to score 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be 28-38 Chiefs.
Okay. 28-38 Chiefs. You guys heard them.
My Super Bowl MVP prediction is tough. I'm trying to decide if I should go with, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to go off, but I feel like it's either going to go to, I think the game is going to be decided by
like a defensive
player. So I think it's, if the Niners win, Richard Sherman's going to win MVP.
I agree with you on that.
But I don't think they're going to win. So my guess is if the Chiefs win, I feel like Richard Sherman is going to do a really good job on Tyreek Hill. So I don't think Tyreek Hill is getting the MVP.
Even though this team, like if the 49ers lose, can the losing team
technically
have the MVP player?
There's nothing that says it can't, but I don't think I've ever seen it happen.
Because I don't know if I have either. I have no idea, but I don't know if that's a rule. So I'm just curious. Because what if like Richard Sherman just shows out, bro, just locks him down and wins MVP for like just being the best defensive player and having the best
holding
defensive
him to like
stats.
no catches or something. Like
like any receiver. Yeah.
But so I think, but I also kind of want to say, I'm going to butcher his name. I think it's Tyrann Mathieu. I think that's how you say it. The Honey Badger. I'm a huge fan of him. I think he's really solid. I think it could be him if it goes to a defensive player on the Chiefs. But what I'm going to say, my Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to go with Sammy Watkins.
Okay. And describe
he's a wide receiver. I think since Richard Sherman's, I'm going to assume is going to guard Tyreek Hill, I think he's just going to have a quiet, like
he's just gonna rack it up,
solid catches all game, maybe a couple touchdowns. He'll
have some
big target.
He'll have a solid yak stat for
kind of like Julian Edelman, just quiet, just solid the whole game, all the way through, no giant plays, just super consistent. I think that's so. I'm gonna say my Super Bowl MVP is Sammy Watkins.
All right. Well, comment on our Instagram, Facebook, DM us, all that kind of stuff. Let us know.
We'll make a post and comment on it, what you think our punishment should be.
Like ALS ice bucket type of thing. I don't know. Just something stupid you guys want to see.
Drink a gross smoothie, something. I don't know.
Drink a gross smoothie, or we have to wear something specific for the next podcast. Like if you guys want us to look goofy for the next podcast or something like that.
That's a good one.
So yeah, we'll put the rules for it on the Instagram later and stuff like that. So by the time this is out, you guys will be able to see the post and all that kind of stuff. But dude, it's gonna be a good game.
I think Patrick Mahomes, if he won the Super Bowl MVP, that'd be really cool because he'd be breaking the Madden curse.
The Madden curse, dude, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe the Madden curse?
The Madden curse is so. Every year, Madden is an NFL football game named after infamous head coach John Madden, and it's super famous video game. And on the cover of the video game, every year they put a player, or maybe 2 players sometimes.
Correct. Yep.
But every year, the player who they put on the cover, it's usually one of the top, 3 or 5 players in the NFL. Whoever has the most kind of popularity at the time.
Right.
They put them on the cover, and then they always either get hurt, or lose in the Super Bowl, or just have something bad happens to them every year. And so far, in the 2019-2020 Madden video game, Patrick Mahomes was the Super Bowl cover.
Also,
was the cover,
which is nuts. Because this I don't want to get this wrong. It might sound. This is only his second year, right? Or is it his third?
I
Either
think
way,
it's his third year.
even if it's his third, that's his junior season
Yeah.
for the NFL, and you're on the cover of Madden already. That's
So,
I don't know.
it's insane.
It's just really impressive to me.
Yeah.
That so then it would have been 2 years technically he was in. So it was
Yeah.
technically his sophomore season
That he won
that he yeah.
won the MVP. Won Rookie of the Year. Wait, no. Did
He got rookie of the year, I think.
Did Ezekiel Elliott win Rookie of the Year, or was that the year before?
I think that was the year before. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We might sound really stupid right now, but I don't care.
I don't really follow football.
Yeah, me neither.
like super close, but
Yeah. But yeah, if he breaks the Madden curse, bro, and gets a Super Bowl ring, cover of Madden, and he is a hyped up quarterback in the NFL right now. That would just
he's so fun to watch.
he is.
I feel like he's the Steph Curry of the NFL.
Absolutely. Who gets tackled on their right hip, right? Their arms locked up in the defender's arms, grabs the ball in his right hand that's locked up in the defender's arms like this. If you're watching the video podcast, he's going down to his left, grabs the ball out of his right hand, that's trapped. As he's falling, throws a 20-yard pass for a first down with his his left hand. That's nuts. And he'll look all the way to the left and then go to throw left and then completely throw to a hot route on the right side. That's nuts. That's like no look passes in lacrosse, no look passes in basketball. You don't see that in football ever. So I don't know. He
It's
is
so
just
impressive. Either his sidearm
and his sidearms around linebackers and big linemen.
It shows
dude.
that he played baseball. His ability, middle infielder,
Yeah.
like he's able to go and like Derek Jeter that running one way, throw the opposite
Yeah.
across his body. Like it's so
bro.
impressive.
Everyone wanted to talk about Johnny Manziel just throwing with his front foot, dude. Nah, Patrick Mahomes, bro. So good.
Yeah,
But, yep. Super Bowl, 54?
54.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a really good game.
Chiefs, baby.
I'm excited.
All right. Card number 2.
Card number 2. Sleeping positions. This is from Ian.
Ian Koenig. Shout out Ian Koenig. He made our logo. We don't have the logo up today. Sorry about that, guys. Just some technical difficulty stuff. If you're watching the video podcast. But,
Carson's just,
yeah.
he needs help.
I do need help. I can't English.
You just are super organized.
Yeah.
If that was. If you couldn't
Anyways,
hear
on
my
the off
sarcasm.
note, thank you, Ian, for hooking us up. Sleeping positions. I don't know. Last night I slept really uncomfortably because I just got a tattoo, and I always sleep on my right side or on my stomach, and I have my right arm under my pillow, and my head laying on my pillow and on my arm. I don't know if
Like
you guys
your
can
arm under your
visualize that
pillow or
listening.
your arm
I put my
between your-
arm under my pillow,
Yeah,
so
I
between my
gotcha.
mattress and my pillow, and then I lay down like this. If you're watching the video podcast, I lay down like that, and I have my tattoo on the back of my right arm, like upper
tricep?
arm. Yeah. So laying down last night was like just super weird because I had to sleep on my back, and that sucked. And I don't know. So I always sleep on my stomach. I sleep on my stomach. Sometimes I'll sleep on my side, but if you lay on your back, you are not human. You are not human. That is the
People who
most
lay on their
uncomfortable
back
way to sleep ever.
snore the most. I feel like
That makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. When my dad lays on his back, you can hear him snoring in his room downstairs, and it like you can hear it in the whole house. Just 'cause it kind of like vibrates the house.
That's just uncomfortable, bro. You look dead. If you're sleeping like that, you're dead. You got 1 foot in the grave already.
For real. But I sleep kind of the same way. I sleep with. I'm on my phone with my charger on the left, and then when I want to go to bed, I have to roll over to the right. But if I want to stay up playing on my phone,
Then you're like halfway rolled over
Yeah.
and you're like cramping up, but you're on your
I feel
phone, so it's
comfortable on
worth
my
it.
right. I kind of lay. It's weird. I put my right arm under my pillow often,
Right.
but I fold my pillow like in half because it's kind of a thin pillow.
I do that sometimes too.
So it's like thicker.
I've got
I
like
put
a
my
thick
arm
boy pillow.
underneath, but then I put my left hand under my hip, left hip. So
So you sleep like you're in a choir? Like this?
like
That's weird, bro.
it's because I saw this thing. I don't know if it was true, but it was about like a chiropractor saying like people who sleep on their stomach, the reason sometimes they have back problems is their hips. You like bow your chest forward. Weird.
Yeah.
And so if you like, you're supposed to like sleep with like blocks under your hips or something. I was like, if I just put my arm under there, it'll fix that.
Oh.
And so I do that, and it's like really comfortable. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
That's kind of smart.
Elevates my hips a little bit.
Yeah,
so they're not-
sometimes I'll sleep on my left side with my left arm under my pillow, between the mattress and my pillow, and then I put my arm against the wall and like push myself, I guess. I don't know.
Weird.
And I'll sleep with my arm on the wall and I'll wake up like in a completely different position. But I don't know. It's kind of comfortable.
You just have a hand put on your wall ever?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird.
That's
I
really
hate sleeping in cars, but I feel like that's where you get the best sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
It's
when I was a little
uncomfortable.
kid and I slept in the
Bonk
car,
out.
it makes sense why parents like their kids have to go to sleep. They just go on little drives, put their kid in the back seat and let them fall asleep.
My cousin had a Mustang and he had it real souped up, so it was real loud. And when you're inside, it was just like, I don't know, it just had that noise to it, like just a nice souped up car.
That just white
it was
noise?
and it was comfortable. So just the sound of the engine and the heated seat, and then the seat, me laying it back, and it being like a 2019 Mustang, just being real comfortable, real new, real nice. I'd sit in that seat, and as soon as we hit the road, dude,
Gone.
out. I was out like a light.
How many blankets do you sleep with?
I don't know. I like to sleep with one sheet. One, like the big blanket. What do they call that? Comforter.
Yeah.
And maybe depending on how cold I am, I like a real soft blanket, fuzzy blanket over my comforter, and that's it. But my question for you is, do you sleep with the blankets going all the way to the end of your bed, or do you pick your feet up so that the blanket flops under your foot?
I pick my feet up.
I pick my feet up so the blanket flops over my foot.
I used to sleep with a lot of blankets, but I would always kick them off. And
Sleeping hot is the worst.
Yeah, so
my
I
room
literally
has to
sleep
be cold.
with one comforter, and that's it. And
Yeah.
It's like not even like that, like heavy or thick or anything.
Neither is mine.
it's-
Yeah, same.
I sleep with one comforter. Sometimes I have another blanket like in my room if I get really cold, but it's fuzzy. But I don't sleep with a lot of blankets. I don't understand how that.
Yeah, me neither. I'll sleep with 3 max if like I'm like cold or something, but like, and it's all thin blankets. Like my sheet is really thin, and my comforter's not thick at all. It's real thin. And then I have like a fuzzy Kansas City blanket, or no, not Kansas City, Kansas State blanket, and I'll put that over it, and that's it. Just real thin. But I want to get a weighted blanket because I feel like when I have a lot of blankets on, I sleep good because of the weight, not because of being warm.
I saw this video
I love weighted blankets.
of this guy who had a weighted blanket and he was running around throwing it at people. And they would it would like throw it around their head and it would just make them wipe out because they weren't expecting the weight of this blanket coming at them.
This 20-pound
And it was just
blanket?
taking them and just like, it looked like when you.
That's like throwing a 20-pound dumbbell right at your neck, bro. You're gonna like.
Yeah, but it's like when you throw, like you see videos of movies. I don't know if it's a real thing, but they have like the nets with like the weights on the outside, and it like traps the animal and it can't go. I feel like that's what it was like.
Yeah,
it was just
like the
taking them
trapping
out. It
nets?
was so funny. I don't know. I think he was doing it to his family, but
Yeah, that's
it was
weird.
super funny.
But let's see. Do you sleep with more than one pillow?
No, just one.
I sleep with more than one, but I don't use them. So I'll sleep with my pillow, and then I'll have one on the side of my bed that's not on the wall. So like, I don't know. It's like a comfort thing, I guess. I feel like I have another barrier on the other side of me.
I used to sleep with 2, but one of my family members jacked my pillow out of my room. I don't even know what happened to it, and so
I loved having a body
one.
pillow and then being against the wall and then having a body pillow on the side of my bed that's not against the wall. So it's like I had a big speed bump on the right side of my bed.
So you're afraid you're gonna roll out of bed?
No, I don't know. It just was like kind of comfy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You just like cuddling with yourself, or it just makes you feel?
No,
like
it was like because I don't like I
get lonely
don't
at
like
night, so you
wrapping
need your
the blankets
pillows.
around my body like a burrito. I like having the blankets go over me. You know what I mean?
I need my blanket
having the
over
blanket,
my shoulder.
I can't do that.
You have to have it below. Like I need it just right over my shoulder.
Oh yeah,
but, like,
no, like that. But I can't. Like people will wrap themselves in the blanket like
like,
all the
tuck
way,
themselves in?
like a burrito, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like it has to go over me. I can't have it like I don't know. I don't like it going under my side. It's under my foot, and then it's got to go completely over me. I don't like it.
I feel that.
But all right, guys, that's it for the first half of the podcast. Go ahead and we're gonna take a break, and you guys are gonna be listening to our editor Riley Sork's music. So check him out on Spotify, Apple Music. I believe he's on YouTube. He might not be. And what else?
SoundCloud, I think.
SoundCloud. That's right. So
Yeah.
check him out there, and you guys will check them out. So go ahead.
Right back.
Put yourself on there, Riley.
Talking about our last segment, and we just had a funny blooper. We'll put it on Instagram. You'll see that.
That's funny.
Our last segment, we were talking about sleeping positions, and I was about to tell a story, but I thought we were going to run out of time.
I want to hear this. I want to hear the story.
So when I was I think I was turning 7, and my grandparents were at my house for my birthday.
Okay.
And I slept in a bunk bed with my little brother. And I would always roll out of bed. And like even when
you're
I'm like
7, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
like
you're
6 or
kind
7.
of little.
And so I would always roll out of bed. I don't know, but that was before I was in the bunk bed. So when I got in the bunk bed, like, it wasn't a big deal when I was on a regular bed.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, just fall on the floor and carpet, whatever. But when I went to the bunk bed, they put this. My parents got a.
That's strange. Did the bunk bed not have a thing on the side of it? That's strange to me because like when I was a kid, even like a lot of the other friends that I had in like family.
It was a homemade bunk bed. My dad made it.
He made a stepbrother's bunk bed.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Okay, I see you. All right, yeah, keep going.
So my parents got like a barrier thing. You could slide under the mattress. It would like come up a little bit, like 6 or 8 inches, so you couldn't roll out of bed.
Roll off.
Yeah,
that's not enough.
And so my parents told me it worked. Maybe it was a foot. I don't know. My parents told me, "Oh, for your birthday, we think you're big enough. We're gonna take this away." Because I hated it, and I was like, felt like I'm too big.
Oh, they took it off, and you were only like 7.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. People still fall.
It was like a birthday present for me.
Yeah, people. I don't know, bro. People still fall out of bed, and I'm sure there's like 40-year-olds falling out of bed all the time, bro.
Yeah. So they took it off. That night, I was turning 7. Like I took it off the night before I turned 7, so I'd wake up and it was gone. That was kind of the thing. It was.
Okay.
And so I remember I had fallen asleep and I fell out of bed. I rolled out of bed. I hit there was a dresser that was right next to the bunk bed. I fell asleep, hit my head on the dresser, and then hit my head on the bottom bunk.
So
I went like
you fell off, toppled, hit the dresser.
Dang,
oh my gosh, you pinballed in your room.
Pinballed, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Hit my head on both, and then I
like the
didn't
corner.
Wake up though. I don't know. I didn't wake up.
I guess because
there was stuff on the top of the bunk that like wasn't there anymore.
So when you fell, did you wake up when you fell, smacked the dresser, and then got knocked out, or did you not wake up at all?
I didn't wake up at all. The only reason I knew that I hit the dresser is because there was stuff on top of the dresser that wasn't there anymore.
That was on the floor.
Yeah. So it couldn't have happened if I missed it. Yeah.
But that's so
and then I hit
funny.
the bottom bunk, and then I rolled, and then like I don't know how long it took me, but I didn't wake up. And then I went out to my parents. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night.
Didn't wake up on your birthday. You knocked yourself out falling out of bed.
I went to my parents and I was like, my head hurts. And they're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with your eye? I was like, what do you mean? I guess my eyebrow was bleeding. It was like dripping down my face. I had no idea.
It right here.
Yeah.
Ooh, looked like a little cage fighter.
They took me to the hospital. And my grandparents were there, so they stayed with my siblings. And I literally spent my whole 7th birthday throwing up in the hospital because I had a bad concussion.
That's nuts. I have a scar on my hand from crawling or hopping over a fence to go to high school my sophomore year. And it was like my hand was like open, bro. Like I could see, like it was disgusting. Anyways, I went in the ER and watched 2 episodes of How I Met Your Mother and the entire World Series before I got my hand stitched up. It sucked.
That's a long time.
But yeah, it was bad. All right.
Okay.
Card number 3.
New sports rules that you would like to see in a place. This is my idea. I had some interesting ideas. Like my uncle and I have always talked about.
Think of some.
We both think that soccer. Did you break the couch?
No, it's like there's like a little arm thing on the couch. It's Velcro, and I don't like it, so I just took it off. It kept making noise.
The soccer should get rid of offsides because it would make it way more exciting.
Okay, I don't understand offsides.
Offsides in soccer is you have to be even with the last defender. You can't kick the ball to someone who's behind the last defender. So like between the defender and their own goal, the goal you're trying to score on. That's what offsides is. And I think they should get rid of that goal.
That's
It'd be
dumb.
so much more fun to watch.
Okay, explain it one more time because I'm dumb.
So if I'm trying to shoot this way.
At your goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a defender here.
Behind you? Or, okay.
So there's a defender here. You can't kick it to me if I'm back here. If I'm behind the defender, between the defender and the goal.
That is so dumb.
Imagine how much fun it would be if they got rid of that rule. The scores it'd be like 25-25, like in soccer. It'd be way more exciting.
Like lacrosse is like very much like soccer. Lacrosse has a lot of
strategies,
and field space and stuff like that.
Except you can go behind the goal.
Yeah. But if there was offsides, and what if there was offsides in basketball, dude? That'd be stupid. Basketball would suck.
Yeah.
That's a dumb rule. And doesn't that happen all the time, offsides?
I mean, it doesn't happen that much because they're usually good at soccer.
Okay, maybe I'm just terrible at FIFA.
Probably.
I play FIFA sometimes with my little brother, and I go offsides probably like, I don't know, way too much to count.
FIFA, for those who don't know, is a soccer video game. We're talking about Madden earlier. FIFA is the soccer version of Madden.
What do you think about that, Joaquin? I kind of want your input, even if people can't hear it. I'm just curious.
On offside?
On offsides.
Joaquin
should they keep it?
Is our
I
audio guy. He wants to keep.
I play soccer, and it's fun as a defender.
Okay.
To trap the other team on an offside, and as a forward.
So you like it?
To be able to beat them at their game,
it's the strategy.
Yeah, okay. It's like a puzzle kind of thing.
Yeah, I've played soccer all my life.
Okay.
Since I was growing up, and I've seen it and all this stuff. It's part of the game. It's like taking
away.
Like.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I get it.
Part of the game.
So he's saying like he likes it because, and he played soccer. He grew up in Peru and came to the States when he was a kid. So he's played soccer. He loves soccer. That's his thing. He's saying that he likes it because
it's an integral part of the game.
As a defender and as an offensive person, it's like a lot. There's more strategy involved with it. So you have to make sure to place yourselves correctly, kind of like you would in chess, so that you don't break that rule. And he likes the complexity of it. So I guess that makes sense. I don't play soccer, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like that. Thanks, man. But could you imagine
another rule I think would be fun to add? I don't know if this is like, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I think in hockey, I love how you can just fight somebody and then you just get your 5 minutes of your 5 for 5.
I know.
I wish you could do that in basketball.
I wish you could do that in lacrosse.
Or football,
because basketball, I understand like there's no protective gear on you, so I would see why they would say no. But lacrosse, why not?
Well, you'd be punching each other in the helmets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, helmet's
your hand.
And no, you got gloves on, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. In basketball, like, I don't know. I think it would be fun.
You can still break your hand and punch in a center's face, bro. You're 5'9", 5'10", little boy jumping up to punch someone like Zion Williamson, bro. You'd shatter your hand.
I don't know. I feel like if
it'd be like skate 3.
Consent and you guys, like we're on hockey, you just both drop the gloves and you just start fighting.
I know. They don't do that anymore. They changed that rule, which is stupid.
I saw a hockey fight yesterday. It was 2 goalies. The 2 goalies.
That is so sick.
They skated to center ice.
Bruh.
And just started fighting. It was so funny.
I'm gonna put it in the video podcast so people can see it because I want to find it. So send me the right one.
I will. I'll find it.
Well, here comes Hellenius. We're gonna have a goalie fight. A good old goalie fight. Here we go, Grady. Here they're squaring off at the blue line. Leonard and Hellenius are throwing bombs here. Oh, look at this.
The rule, like if they fall or somebody falls.
If someone
it's
falls,
over. Yeah, someone goes to the ground. If someone goes to the ice.
Okay, yeah, I knew that. I just don't know how it started. So did basically would you just start a fight and then it would end when
someone goes to the ground?
Someone goes to the ground.
Yeah.
See, hockey's really cool. I've gone to Portland Winterhawks multiple times.
I haven't been. I really want to go.
They're cheap, dude. We should go.
Yeah, I'm down.
We should go. They're real fun games, and it's not expensive. It's a fun drive. It's not that far.
Yeah, it's up to an hour.
Yeah, but no, they're really fun. Actually, after this, let's look at ticket prices because they're really fun to go to. But in lacrosse, they should make that a rule. Okay, what about? I want to know some football rules.
Because they're always changing the goalpost rule, like for kickoffs and extra points and stuff.
What?
So like they just moved the extra point back last season.
Oh yeah, 5 yards or was it 10 yards? To the 30. I know. All I know is
they moved it back. But like my dad had a really good idea. He said just get like goalposts that move in and out and make it wider and smaller depending on the distance. So like extra point, you could still be from the same distance, but the goalposts are really narrow.
That's kind of weird.
And then so farther away.
That's like playing the
wider they are-
arcade game.
Yeah.
That with the basketball hoop that moves.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that reminds me of. I hate the quarterback rule that they have now.
Which one?
Basically, they're just making quarterbacks little girls.
They might as well just give them flags.
Well, it's annoying, bro. Like, basically, and the out of bounds rule is a little too much.
What do you mean?
So basically, if they're going out of bounds,
You have to let them go.
you can't touch them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just don't know.
Lamar Jackson, he's going out of bounds, totally takes advantage.
and
Nothing
then-
wrong with it. If it's a rule, take advantage of it. He starts to go out of bounds and then cuts back inside, and
Exactly.
you can't
That's
hit him
why I
because
think it's
you're afraid.
That's why I think it's stupid. So it's like,
Yeah.
and I don't care if it's, and that's not even a rule just for quarterbacks. It's
Yeah.
just for people like anyone with the ball. I think that rule is dumb. Like that's part of football. Like you're going to the sideline, someone's going to make sure. Like if you're going like in the direction of out of bounds, like if
They don't hit him out of bounds, but
I'm going to make sure you're going out of
push 'em
bounds,
out,
dude.
yeah.
Like that's what you do in lacrosse. Like they're going towards out of bounds and going to pick up the ground ball. I'm pushing you out of bounds, dude.
Yeah.
You're going out of bounds and I'm picking that ball up and I'm gonna take it to my
go.
side. But so that rule is stupid to me. I don't understand that. So it's gonna be interesting to see in the Super Bowl, it being the first year they've had that rule, what that's going to be like, I guess. I know we've seen it all season, but it'll just be different in the Super Bowl. Then there's just the quarterback rule. They just baby quarterbacks way too much.
Yeah.
Like, I think the quarterbacks obviously are the smartest player on the field. I believe
probably.
because they have to know they
Either
have to know literally all what
22 positions.
20 yeah. So they have to know all 22
They
positions.
have to know what every single player on their team is doing and what every single
They have
player
to
on the
know
other team is doing.
everything about defense, literally everything, to be able to read the defense in the first place. And they have to know everything their linemen are doing, their running backs are doing, their receivers are doing. They literally have to know what everybody
They have to know
does.
time, score,
Exactly.
situations. They have to know.
So I think they are the
personnel.
smartest on the field for sure. I'm not even like, you can't change my mind
It's
on
probably
that.
the smartest position in sports.
Absolutely. And then I think you also should be one of the toughest on the field if you're a quarterback. And if you're not, I don't want you as a quarterback. Because if you can throw, but if someone is running up to you and you wuss out,
Yeah.
garbage. That's like, I don't know. That's just a major choke. And you're like, I don't know. If like as a linebacker, that's part of the game, bro.
My job is to hit you.
But yeah, like my job as a defender is to get the person with the ball. And if that's the quarterback, that's the person with the ball. I don't care if it's the quarterback, the receiver, the freaking running back. They've got the ball.
The coach
and my
has the
job,
ball, I'm hitting you.
And well, that's the thing is like, not only is it your job in the sport, it's actually literally the job.
It's their livelihood.
That's you make
You're
money
the problem is you're finding these players for
doing their job. Dude, that is so smart. Oh my gosh.
They're
Oh,
tackling
you
the
hit the quarterback
quarterback.
too hard. 20K.
Yeah.
Bro, no, that's so stupid.
And it doesn't sound like that
That's
much
so
money,
dumb.
but $20,000 is a lot of money, even though they're making all
Even
that.
though that's like 200 to them, but that's still like basically for just pushing somebody out of bounds that was
Yeah.
already going that direction. And I don't know. Like that's just an example. I don't know.
But one of the problems I think with the NFL is the targeting rule for defense is you're not allowed to lower your helmet. I agree. Less concussions. But
Yeah.
offense lowers their helmet too. You can't. They don't ever call targeting penalties on the offense for just lowering their helmet and using it as like a battering ram to get through defense.
I feel like a lot of people don't know the difference between lowering the player lowering their shoulder and lowering their head. Because I watch football with people and I've played football since 4th grade, and he lowered his head. I'm like, dude, no, he lowered his shoulder. His head's still up. His chin is just tucked to his opposite shoulder because he's trying to go through.
Yeah.
Like he didn't target someone and lower his head down like this.
You see running backs though running
And hit
through
you like a
gaps,
bull, like,
and
I
their
don't know.
shoulders are square and their heads down.
Well, my thing is, what are you supposed to do as an offensive person? Like that's part of the game. Like if you can run somebody over, run someone over.
Yeah. But I agree, but we can't. I feel like it can't be. Oh, the defensive player lowered his helmet.
I
that's
do
fine,
agree.
But
Yeah,
the offensive
but
player
the
lowered his
offensive
helmet.
player can target everybody
Yeah.
else and it not matter. Yeah.
You should be able to. Neither side should be able to use their helmet as a
Well,
weapon.
and if I feel like if you're in the NFL, you should know this.
Yeah.
If you're in the NFL, you know you don't lower your head. Number one, because you could literally die. Actually,
Yeah.
like you could break your neck. You can just do damage to yourself and the other person.
CTE.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff, dude. Like a TBI, like just a bunch of stuff. So if you're in the NFL and you can't tackle somebody without or try and run over someone without keeping your head up, then don't be in the NFL. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're way better of a player than I am, and I'm not saying they're trash, but like, if they get called for it, it's like, dude, you're in the NFL. You should know not to lower your head when tackling someone or trying to run over somebody. Like, you did it. You're in the NFL. Suck it up, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just tired of the quarterbacks being babied so much. Everybody else gets hurt in football. Why can't the quarterbacks?
I mean, we don't want to
Take
see
a hit.
anybody get hurt.
Well, I don't
but,
want to
like,
get hurt, but like that's because they're
so
preventing the
protected.
quarterbacks from being hurt. Okay, then what? Are the linemen just not supposed to touch each other? Can they not block each other? Can the corners not?
They have to chest up the whole time. They
Yeah,
use their
you know what
hands,
I mean. They have to duct tape their hands behind their back and just chest bump the whole time. Could you imagine? That's how.
That would be actually hilarious to watch. It'd be funny. It's like,
That's
like
the thing
seals
for me. Is
fighting.
like, basically they're just playing. They're not even playing 2-hand touch because that's too aggressive. Basically, it looks like almost you
Flag
just,
football.
Yeah, you run up to the quarterback and then you just sit there with your hands up because you're not allowed to touch him.
Oh, you tackled him, but you landed with your body weight on top of him.
Yeah.
You gotta
Flag.
roll him,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
They just baby it way too much, and it takes the fun of football away, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure you could go back to Joe Montana days and watch football highlights of defense, and you'd be like, whoa, because I'm sure there's some hits back then that were like totally illegal. Now that you watch back then, you're like, that is a crazy hit. But I feel like they're just babying it too much now. Like, I know people can get concussions and people can get hurt, blah blah blah. But it's like, that's what you signed up for. Like, you're in the NFL, dude. You're getting hit by professional athletes that are over 250 pounds.
Yeah, some
like,
big boys.
You're going in there knowing there's a chance, like a literal chance that you might not come out of the game. Like, it's that dangerous, and that's what you signed up for, dude. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like it, then
Go play golf.
I don't know. Yeah, go golf. But yeah, I don't know.
Any other rules?
That's all I got to say, really. Is there any basketball ones that I don't know of that you might disagree with?
I don't know. Do you think they should have a 4-point line?
I don't know. That's a Harlem Globetrotters thing.
Yeah.
I think a 4-point line's kind of dumb.
I do too.
It's too much. It's just tacky.
Yeah.
4-pointer. Oh yeah, no,
It's-
I don't like it. It's cool for the Harlem Globetrotters because it's like little kids and families going to see them, and like they've got a 4-point circle that's basically like from half court.
Yeah.
And they shoot it and then they make it like also crazy. When I was little, we went to a Harlem Globetrotters game. Had a great time. Long story short, the Harlem Globetrotters won against the Washington team, whatever that they play every time. I think his name was like, they called him Ant or something like that. Literally shot a 4-pointer to win the game. They were down 2 points. He didn't want to shoot a 3-pointer. He shot a 4-pointer, and I don't know. It was really cool as a little kid to be like, they have a 4-pointer, and then for the team that we were rooting for to win by the littlest dude on the team shooting a 4-pointer. It was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
But yeah, I mean, I don't got anything else to say, so we can.
Next card?
Sure. This one is Harry Styles, and this is from Charity Morrison. So thanks for that, because I'm sure she knows I'm a Harry Styles fanatic, Joaquin.
Wasn't it just his birthday?
It was his 26th birthday yesterday, and yes, I did say happy birthday on Twitter to him, and yes, I wanted to, and no, I don't care what you think, so shut up about it, all right?
Harry's,
I don't know, bro. He's probably, all honesty, the least problematic, like, musician out there. Everybody's got, like, cheating rumors. Everybody's got, not everybody, but some people have rumors about them being racist, them being terrible to fans, all this kind of stuff. Nothing about him. He is a good dude. He stands up for everybody. I mean, maybe I don't agree with his political stuff, but I won't talk about that. But he's a good guy. He's not in people's face about things. He's like, I don't know. He's a good dude. His music's really good. One Direction. I don't care what you say. I'm looking at all you viewers, and if you're listening to me, no, I'm looking at you in some type of way. I don't know what that means, but whatever. You can't lie to me. You listened to One Direction 5 years ago. Okay?
I knew all of their songs probably.
And
Which is sad,
I know all their songs right now.
but that's
Okay.
I can blame that on my sisters because I have 2 sisters.
I can blame it on myself.
Yeah.
Because it was 2015 or 2000
You
whatever.
wish One Direction was still a band?
Nah, because then I wouldn't have Harry Styles' music, bro.
Okay.
Harry Styles' music is super good. It is soft rock, and it's like old rock and roll, and he also does like just some modern pop music. He's got. I like him because he writes all his music. He helps write all his instrumentals, and half the artists nowadays do nothing. They don't write their music. They don't even play an instrument. Which how can you be a professional musician and not play an instrument? Makes no sense. They don't write their songs. They don't play an instrument. They don't help in their production process. Basically, someone writes their stuff, records everything, and all they do is have to sing these lyrics that have been written down for them. That's not talent. That's not talent. I don't care. Because, yeah, you've got a good voice, but so do 20 million other people, and I can guarantee you there's someone that's not famous, that's from some hometown somewhere small in Georgia or Kaiser or I don't know. Anywhere. And I guarantee you there's someone that's a better singer than Ariana Grande that's not famous. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can guarantee you they write their own music. They play 5 instruments and they work hard and they're not problematic. You know?
I just don't have the stage presence. Don't have the like the look, the charisma.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they do still even then.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
Well, I mean, like, wouldn't they be famous then?
Ariana Grande? Not necessarily. But Ariana Grande is only famous because she was in,
Victorious?
yeah. And to me, that's all she is. I don't like her music. And I don't like her. It just doesn't sound like she is a very good person.
Oh.
Harry Styles is, I don't know, man. He's just not problematic. He had, like, when he was in One Direction, like, people were like, oh, he dates girls too much, blah, blah, blah. And then he hasn't dated anybody since Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift, don't get me started on Taylor Swift.
You already started on Taylor Swift. You started talking.
But I do want to see her new documentary out on Netflix, though. It's a documentary about how the media basically ruined her reputation. So that would be kind of interesting to watch. I am interested to watch that because there was a documentary a couple of years ago on how, I don't know, basically the opposite end of that. I don't know how to describe it. But
it was a documentary bashing Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like a film, like a TMZ film or something stupid like that, because TMZ is the most problematic people. Also, TMZ, you suck. They released
the information about Kobe's family before Kobe's family knew.
About Kobe's death and Gianna and all the other seven individuals that passed away in the helicopter crash before anybody knew, and that's how Kobe's family found out. TMZ. Trash. I don't know. I don't know how they're in business.
That 3-letter organization.
Yeah, that 3-letter organization that for some reason has so much input on everything that should have been canceled a long time ago. Also, Barstool Sports, you suck. They suck.
Why?
I don't know. They just attack people. I hate it.
Sometimes
Harry
really
Styles doesn't. He supports everybody. Like,
he's very unproblematic. I haven't seen anything ever in the media. Pretty much like,
he plays
except his outfits.
I don't know. If you don't like it, that's fine. I think he's a fashion icon.
I can support him. Someone saying I'm gonna wear whatever I want. I don't care what you think, because that's literally me. But it's the opposite end of the spectrum. He's like, I wear this because I think I look good, and I don't care what anybody says. And I would say, I wear this because I don't care if you think I look good, because I know I don't.
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying. You can give Harry Styles any item of clothing and he will find a way to pull it off.
I would rather he keep it on.
You're dumb. You're so dumb.
Sorry, I agree with Kieran.
But no, you didn't hear his joke. Huh? Oh, Joaquin. You'll have to listen to the podcast, Joaquin.
I'm saying.
Joaquin's saying he doesn't like
agrees
Harry
with me.
Styles'
Yeah.
style. You can't have the last name Styles and not have style.
Okay, let's talk about Carson's style for a second. He's wearing shiny black shoes that look like tapped into shoes that Michael Jackson would wear. NBA socks.
All right. They're white socks. You can't see the NBA logo unless I've got my leg up on the couch like I do now. So
gray pants. I don't even know what color this jacket is.
It's like a dark red. But you know what, guys?
And
You know what?
he's
They're
got his just regular
shiny
long
lace up
sleeve
like
shirt tucked into his pants,
yeah.
and then the hat. I got no problem with the
They're
hat.
skinny dress pants. They're a dark gray. I got a long sleeve dark red shirt tucked into the dark gray dress pants, skinny pants with a black belt style, and then a pair of shoes that are black that happen to be shiny. Yes, Kieran, thank you for pointing out the obvious. That match my belt. You know? Style. This guy is wearing a blue t-shirt underneath a Kansas City Chiefs hoodie, which is pretty cool. Dad jeans. And Jordan, what are those called? Horizons that he had from middle school. He graduates in 4 months. You know what? My outfit's better.
Carson is so butthurt right now. He's so offended that I made fun of his outfit.
Harry Styles, his music is very good. I went to his concert last year with a buddy of mine, Jeff. We call Jeff. His name's Jared, but we call him Jeff. And Thomas Rocha. I'm going to bleep out his last name. Sorry, bro. But yeah, I had a really good time. I'm definitely going to go to his concert this year. It's going to be in Portland at the Moda Center. His music, I don't know.
Is he as good live as he is?
He is. He has very good vocal control.
That's one of my biggest.
A very good live. He's a good live artist, and other people aren't. That's what I'm saying. He's an artist, dude. He writes his own stuff. He's really good.
When you hear someone live and it's
like
just
Maroon
does not
5,
sound
Adam
good
Levine
live.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
I
Jonas
wonder
Brothers.
who's
Sorry
performing at the
guys,
Super Bowl
but you're
today?
not good live. I don't know.
Oh, I wonder how that's gonna be.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
halftime concert. Should be interesting.
The Bruno Mars one.
Do you think-
a couple years was pretty good?
Do you think Harry Styles would ever perform halftime at the Super Bowl?
I think he would, but I don't think people have the balls to ask him to do it because they are too scared because he wears feminine clothes and stuff like that. I guess not really, but you know
saw
what?
a picture of him
Whatever.
wearing a dress yesterday.
It's not a dress,
It
bro.
was a pink dress. Like, no, it was legitimately a dress.
Oh no, he was in a tutu and it was for an SNL
okay,
skit.
maybe. Oh, okay.
So-
That's fine.
Yeah, shut up.
I don't know. I can just see him wearing that to a concert. or
He
whatever.
hosted SNL and he was wearing stuff like that, and it's SNL.
It's a
That's what you
joke.
do.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, he hosted SNL. He hosted it,
I thought
and he performed on it. And he acted in Dunkirk. He's a talented guy. So,
Card's full. You didn't erase the whole video, did you?
oh well, my card's full. Well, the video podcast has ended, guys. Sorry.
Well, we were at time about anyway.
Yeah, we're about at time anyways. Well, thanks guys for listening to the podcast. Harry Styles is the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT.
Check us out on social media, Instagram to comment for ideas for us for punishments and stuff, for whatever the bets. We'll find out tomorrow,
Yeah.
or we'll find out what those are going to be. We'll post those shortly.
Thank you
You'll
guys.
see this by the time you hear it.
Riley, roll the outro music.
The Wild Card Podcast.